just to give you a short heads up, this level is incredibly long and incredibly boring. I've decided to, instead of showing the full level, most of it is just super fast cuts of all the shit that goes down. It's, I times 8 speed most of the level for the upload. Just to kind of give you some context, you don't hear everything I say while I play because it's 8 times speed, it's hard to understand. Basically, halfway through the level, I just decide I'm bored as shit, I'm just going to mine everything. So you'll notice if you watch the mini-map, I start breaking every single block in the dungeon. Just cause I get that bored. This level wasn't fun. And if this was like one of the early levels, this probably would have made me quit the game, but I think I'm almost done. So I am going to finish it.
While the ultimate evil was distracted by demons and the undead, the Alliance was able to regroup. The young Joffrey had followed King Robert onto the throne and was determined to avenge his father's death. To do so, he organized an important political marriage. He invited all the nobles of the kingdom in order to gather their armies into one place. They would launch a major joint strike against the Horde. All the nobles of the Alliance's kingdom had been invited to the wedding of Robert's son, Joffrey. If they were to join together to form an army, it would create a force that could even go up against the might of the Horde. Of course, the insidious evil was not planning to simply give up just like that after all. These nobles had to travel there first, and such trips were notoriously susceptible to all kinds of little accidents. There were several routes that led from various parts of the country up to the castle. The thoughtful evil would have to keep an eye on all of them to take out the advancing nobles in time. Two extremely powerful fighting creatures had joined the ultimate evil, but had been lost in an underground landslide. They were probably still alive, but would need to be dug out. There was a small village close by, inhabited by tiny creatures, pixies. They were very kind-hearted, cheerful, and friendly. The mere thought of them left a nasty taste in the Gargamelesque evil's mouth. Obliterating these good-hearted creatures from the overworld would drive the esteem in which the ultimate evil was held to new dizzying heights. This, technically speaking, would unlock new research, which could prove to be essential.
Nice.
The little snots had discovered one of the lost creatures, a mighty troll juggernaut who came with an absurdly high amount of health points and defended itself with strong roundhouse blows.
Good to know.
Logs have been piled next to one of the paths. With a nudge, they could be used to block the way.
Good
Oh,
ass.
look! The first noble is arriving, Ted Stark, the one who wore fur, once Winterfell, and had a death wish. He likes to travel through dangerous terrain without the protection of strong troops. The hateful evil intercepted him before he reached the castle. Surprisingly, Ted Stark, the one who wore fur once Winterfell, arrived at the castle and immediately joined the throng of revelers. The careless evil was a little ashamed that it had not managed to stop the noble it had so wanted to kill.
To be fair, I was coming to do it.
Revelers broke away from the wedding party and started to wander towards the ultimate evil's dungeon, slurring wild threats. The fools would soon regret this profoundly. Another nobleman was on his way to the new king's wedding. Waldo Frey was known for his racy parties and had an entourage consisting entirely of his own offspring. Although Waldo was a master at idle, the stubborn evil was not about to let him reach the castle. The arrival of another nobleman was imminent. Jamie Oliver. No, Lanchester. Sorry, I read that wrong. His cooking and plating skills were legend... Wait for it. Derry. The grim-faced evil was not impressed by this at all.
Push.
A loud rumble announced the release of the log pile, which completely buried the road. No more nobles would be able to arrive along this path. Jamie Lanchester bit the dust, defeated by the ultimate evil's horde. What would his sister say? Pixie village was laid to rack and ruin by the horde. Word of this heartbreakingly evil act quickly spread among the insidious evil's creatures. Elated by such an amoral act of bravura, the little snot started making plans for an even more impressive throne room.
Ooh. Ah! Fuck yeah, and that's clearly obviously the final throne room upgrade. That's sick though. New researchers, I assume? Ah, yeah. Wait, yeah? What, no? There we go. Oh, fuck yeah! Dynamite boulders! New doors? Ooh, yes! New doors!
Yet again, another nobleman was on his way.
Oh, fuck
God, this is slowly beginning to feel like a tower defense game. This time, it was JonTron Snow. To save time, all the funny stuff has just been deleted and the ultimate evil is now simply planning his destruction.
I like that JonTron Snow. Like, I'm not the biggest Game of Thrones fan, but I was not expecting a JonTron reference. I haven't watched JonTron in forever. Kind of lost interest around the time we started doing Game Grumps. I wasn't a big fan of him. Like, I wasn't a Game Grumps guy.
As expected, JonTron Snow was no match for the ultimate evil. You know nothing, JonTron Snow. Might be because you're dead now. Another oops, hang on, that's not a nobleman. Peter Relish took care of the realm's finances. Actually, he was not a nobleman, but his lack of manners had led to him being given the name of Lord Middlefinger. Of course, the ultimate evil did not care about such trivialities, but did arrange for his earliest demise. Lord Middlefinger's skills in verbal abuse were no protection against the snarling creatures of the Horde. He, too, would not be partaking in any festivities.
I said, get all the...
Seems this realm has more nobles than I've had hot dinners. Another one. Ransom Bolton was on the way. There's little good to say
Ramsay
about him.
Bolton.
His penchant for torture made the ultimate evil feel quite kindly disposed towards him. Despite this, however, he would not reach the castle alive.
I mean, it just shouldn't be.
Sandman Clegane, a feared warrior, was just setting out for Joffrey's wedding. The careless evil should be wary of his strong army. Under no circumstances must he be allowed to reach the wedding party. Sandman Clegane had slurped his last cup of tea and lay on the ground like a whipped dog. The violence-obsessed evil had triumphed once more.
Was that the last one? I am a merciless god!
Karl Franz von Realmland was on the way to the celebrations to offer his congratulations to Joffrey on his wedding day. He was particularly known for his warhammer. Get it? Warhammer. No. You don't get it, do you? Oh, never mind. Just stop it.
I assume it's a reference to, you know, the Warhammer universe.
Karl Franz von Realmland had little to counter the Horde with and fell to the forces of chaos. That'll teach him to sneak into another fantasy universe. Another nobleman. Will this never end? This time, it was Arthur Minithrill. Arthur was
Warcraft
still mourning
3,
his father,
ha.
who had recently passed away under mysterious circumstances. The ultimate evil swore that he would unite him with his father very soon.
Warcraft.
Arthur Minithrill was defeated. Once again, the ultimate evil had triumphed. Wait, didn't he just twitch a bit? No, sorry, my mistake. Would be silly if he suddenly arose again as an undead, wouldn't it?
I mean, I'm fucking just minding my bit.
Everything must come to an end. Even nobles arriving. The last of them was on the way. Oberyn Martell was traveling in search of his sister's murderer and selling amusing toys on the side. Both would prove of no help to him, because the ultimate evil had already signed his death warrant. As Oberyn Martell went to the ground, a tacky toy doll representing an unrealistic ideal of beauty slipped from his hands. It would be interesting to pursue this further, but the ultimate evil had no fascination for toys, just chaos and destruction.
I think I've mined everything. Have fun. What's going on in game?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Alright, let's see how this goes. How are my defenses? Get fucked.
Payday.
Are they just gonna be stuck down there constantly? Just doing shit? Yeah, they are! That's funny. They're just stuck like, ugh, we can't go anywhere because each time we dismantle something, another one undismantles.
The Alliance's major offensive had failed. The repulsive evil's creatures cheered. The ultimate evil thought such behavior way too cheesy. They gave a few of the celebrating little snots a clip round the ear and began the preparations for an attack on the way.
Alright, let's fucking finish
The
this
departing
awful
wedding guests
level.
left King Joffrey back in the safety of his castle. Yet there were relatively few guards on duty. This was an ideal opportunity for the insidious evil to reunite father and son in the grave.
Ooh. Alright, let's fucking get this fucking done. I notice you're not moving. Oh, it's because... Alright. There you go. Get him!
Horde of the unstoppable evil ensured King Joffrey and his wedding party came to a sticky end. This event would later be recorded in the history books under the name Bloody Wedding. Not very pithy, I know, but at least it prevents any licensing issues. Paying no attention to this in the slightest, the unspeakable evil now turned its attentions to the main goal, King's Ending.
Cool.